Okay, by definition, a low carbohydrate diet is a diet that is higher in animal products. Many people believe it's higher in fat. It is not. A properly designed low carbohydrate diet is not higher in its fat intake than a conventional diet. One of the reasons is because people eat 33% fewer calories, roughly 33% fewer calories when they follow a low carb diet. This also reduces their exposure to the accumulated POPs that occurs in the fat in food products. So when you follow a low carb diet, the primary thing that it does is it stimulates the burning of food in the mitochondria. Now, if you don't know what a mitochondria is, you've got to go back to your basics in high school biology. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. It produces all the energy in all of our organs and systems that allow us to live. That's what mitochondria do. And the key thing you want to do is turn on your mitochondrial function. Now, mitochondria prefer to burn fat. Another misunderstanding that we live with all the time is that the body prefers to burn carbohydrates as its primary source of fuel. That is not true. The body prefers to burn fat as its primary source of fuel. And there's several different types of fats, but a fat that is produced as fat is released from the fat cell is something called a ketone body. And the body actually prefers to burn ketones. So by staying on a low carbohydrate diet, you'll produce more ketones. You burn more ketones as your source of fuel, and that's a good thing. And as these POPs are released from the fat cell into the bloodstream, then they're going to get gathered up by the liver, primarily the liver, where they are detoxified. So it's of critical importance that you release these POPs and get them out of your fat cells, because they just sit in there and they do damage. And they typically will come out when the level of the toxin in the blood decreases enough so there's a downhill gradient for the toxin to come out. So this dictates the type of change we want to make in our weight loss program. You want to make sure you eat low carb, and you want to do it slowly because you don't want to dump this stuff out too fast. Fast weight loss programs are one of the dumbest things you could do. By decreasing the calorie intake and allowing all this fat to pour out in the bloodstream, because you're actually going to poison yourself with all these chemicals and toxins that are piled up in your tissues. So don't ever lose weight rapidly. It's one of the biggest sales techniques going on. Rapid weight loss. Totally foolhardy. And then all these toxins coming out are going to increase your risk or rate of getting diabetes and other chronic diseases. So you got to be smart about this stuff, and you got to use the products that help the body cleanse itself and that stimulate the cleansing capacity of the liver and the kidneys.